How sweet it is to be an Eagles fan, to just sit back, relax, and watch the Dallas Cowboys scramble to try to put together a roster at the last minute. No fault but your own, Cowboys, because according to Ed Werder of ESPN, the boys are now contemplating trying to lure Brian Urlacher out of retirement, who's 1 year removed from football. He retired before the 2013 season when he and the Bears could not agree to terms to a contract. It wasn't so much an injury or an age issue. However, though we all know Urlacher can just be plugged in there, he knows the position to say the least. He knows where to be, when to be there, and he's got great veteran leadership. That's really not what the Cowboys need at this place in time. They're in the NFC East. Not only has Chip Kelly come along with this no-huddle, fast-paced offense where they try to run as many plays and throw them down, your throat at one time. But now the Redskins, who now add Deshaun Jackson to RG3, and those guys over there, they plan on running a lot of no-huddle themselves. The Giants aren't going to be left out of that party, so the Cowboys have got to get younger, not older, at linebacker. They signed Sean Lee. Of course, you never root for an injury for anybody, and I don't want to say that's at the heart of the situation when he teared his ACL last week during OTA, because the Cowboys know that this guy could never stay on the field. He's very injury prone. It happens to a lot of us. So what do? When the draft comes along, they didn't address the position sufficiently, and now they're scrambling, looking for a linebacker. Jonathan Vilma's name is coming up, according to Ed Werder. He may be of interest to the Cowboys. A very good player. However, this is not their time. This is the time for a Khalil Mack, who was drafted by the Raiders very early on, to come in and be the quarterback of the defense. It's like running back. Guys come into this league at linebacker and running back and take it by storm, because that's their opportunity. You get beat up in those positions, and it's rare that a linebacker in the middle of the field is going to take that kind of punishment, make all those tackles, and be as effective a year removed from football as Brian Urlacher is, as they were when they were younger. Considering the pace of the game now, the Cowboys should have drafted someone. But hindsight is 20/20, and if you're an Eagles fan, we don't mind at all. In other NFL news, Aaron Berry, the former cornerback of the Detroit Lions, who had a brief stint in the New York Jets preseason last year before going down with an ACL tear, has been signed by the Cleveland Browns. The Browns signed the 5'11 cornerback who has a lot of potential. He didn't last in Detroit because of off-the-field issues. Of course, everybody deserves a second chance in life. In fact, I would say endless chances. We're a forgiving people. So, there you have it. Cornerback Aaron Berry signed by the Cleveland Browns to come in there and help get Johnny Football back on the field once he takes that starting quarterback job away from Brian Hoyer. And the Dallas Cowboys, who are scrambling to fill their roster, they don't know where to go, are contemplating trying to lure Brian Urlacher out of retirement, though, as Ed Werder said, there's very little chance.